विभं विश्वनाथं प्रभुं प्राणनाथं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं भवद्भक्तं.
Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. So we will start our discussion on the nakshatra number 6 in the total list of 27 nakshatras, which is the Ardra Nakshatra. This is just going to be an introductory video where we will try to understand the symbol, the gods, the deity attached to this nakshatra. And in the following videos, we'll try to get into the core of understanding the functioning of this particular nakshatra. So before we'll start this discussion, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to get into the core of each zodiac sign, because our Vedic astrology is a sidereal system which is more governed by the moon. So you cannot rely on your readings only on the basis of planet inhabiting a zodiac sign or a planet transiting a zodiac sign, because behind each zodiac sign there is the energy of 3 different nakshatras. That is the only reason people born with the same zodiac sign don't think alike or don't behave alike. When it comes to this particular nakshatra, so the planetary rulership of this nakshatra has been given to the shadow planet Rahu, also known as the north node of moon. So in this nakshatra you will find the birth of the energies of the planet Rahu. When it comes to the power or the Shakti, so like the way each nakshatra has got its own power. Kritika nakshatra had the Dahana Shakti, power to burn. Ashwini nakshatra had the Shidra Vyapini Shakti, power to quickly attain objective. Same ways, this nakshatra has got the Yatna Shakti, power to gain by persistent efforts. When it comes to its definition, so it is known as the star of sorrow or the star of oppression. So star of oppression. So why sorrow, why oppression, you will get to know very soon. When it comes to its space in zodiac, so this nakshatra lies in the heart, in the middle of the Gemini zodiac sign. So from the 6th degree 40 minutes to 20 degree 0 minutes within the Gemini zodiac sign is the territory of this particular nakshatra. When it comes to its astronomical sync in the modern astronomical terms, so this nakshatra resides in the constellation of Orion. So the Orion constellation houses 2 asterisms. One was the previous one, the Mrigashira, and the Ardra Nakshatra. So it is also being seen as and being represented by the Betelgeuse or the Alpha Orionis. So within this star cluster of this Orion, there lies this Ardra Nakshatra in the form of this bright red star, also known as the Betelgeuse or the Alpha Orionis. So Orion, which has been seen as a star cluster in the form of a hunter. So this star lies just above the shoulder of this constellation of Orion. When it comes to its name, symbol and deity, so the name Ardra in itself means the green one, the fresh one, or the moist one. So if you will translate it in English, so you will get to know a lot about the revamp, the revival from the name itself, which has got a sync in the functioning of this nakshatra. I always repeatedly say this thing, that you need to have a strong grip on the name and symbol and the deities, because just a brief idea about the personality of the deity, the god associated with this nakshatra, will give you a clear hint about the functioning of each nakshatra. So the name means the green one, the fresh one, or the moist one. When it comes to the symbol attached to this nakshatra, so there are 3 symbols which has been attached to it. First is a teardrop, second is a diamond, and third is a human face. When it comes to the deity, the god, so the deity or the god associated with this nakshatra is the Lord Rudra, the fierce, the destructible form of Lord Shiva. When it comes to Lord Shiva, all what I can say is that there is no words by which you can define the glory of the Lord Shiva. I read it somewhere that even if the whole water of this world will be used as the ink, whole land will be used as a writing, writing pad, then also will not be able to summarize the glory of the Lord Shiva. So I'll just say it in short that Lord Rudra is a destructible form of Lord Shiva which rules over the wild animals and rule over the storms, going by the mythological connection of it. So like the way I told you that in the Rohini Nakshatra, which was the Nakshatra number 4, which was being presided by the Lord Brahma, and I even explained you this, this story, the mythological connection, that when Lord Brahma created the whole creation, so he was just smitten by the charm and the beauty of the Rohini, that he just forgot all the ethics and he ran after the Rohini. Many scholars give this reason that Brahma wanted to extend the universe, extend his creation from the most beautiful person. That was the only reason he chose Rohini as the one with whom he can copulate and can extend the creation. So Rohini converted herself into a deer. She ran into the forest. Brahma also converted himself into the deer. He ran after her. So from the Rohini, which was about the where the Lord Brahma created Rohini, fell in love. In the Mikshara part where he chased her, and in the Ardra part it has been believed that just to stop that cosmic incest, Lord Shiva, he used a bow and he threw the arrow on the Brahma who was in the form of the deer and cut his head. So this is what we get to know from this aspect. So this also tells about the sacrificing nature, the about the savior nature. So all of that we get to know from this mythological connection as well. So the deity associated with this nakshatra is the Lord Rudra. When it comes to understanding the nature and functioning of this nakshatra, so this nakshatra has a lot to do with the the Rahu energy, the Mercurian energy, the sacrificing nature of the Lord Shiva in the form of the Lord Rudra. Because see, all what you guys need to know is that first of all, this nakshatra lies in the heart of the Gemini zodiac sign, which is being ruled by the planet Mercury. Gemini is a very intellectual sign. Mercury is a very intellectual planet. So first of all, this nakshatra is being infused by the intellectual energy of the planet Mercury, and merging with it is the intuitive. See, there is a difference between the intelligence of the Mercury and the intelligence of Rahu. Mercury is the intellectual intelligence, Rahu is the intuitive intelligence. So when both of these energies are merging into one nakshatra, so you can expect a burst of intellectual knowledge, but in a other way, because Rahu is also about the deception, Rahu is also about the confusion. So it has been seen that the people under the influence of this nakshatra goes through lots of ups and downs, little bit of the treachery, deceptive tendencies has been seen in the nature of the people under the influence of this nakshatra. Very destructive impulse and very critical nature has also been seen. So all that remain to be a part of the nature and the functioning of this Ardra Nakshatra. It has been seen that these people remain to be very good physically. These people, their constitution remains to be very strong. They remain to be very good in scaring all those people who are weaker than them. These people are not considered as very good. See, one aspect of their nature is that they remain to be very good in the business, but when it comes to especially the handling of the finances, so many times out of this impulse, or they tend to make mistakes in calculating and managing their own finances as well. So all of that remains to be an innate part of the functioning of this nakshatra in the form of intelligence, childlike nature, sudden transformation, and little bit of the vulnerability to deception and the deceptive tendencies because of the role of the planet Rahu under the influence of this nakshatra. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the introductory part on this nakshatra. In the following videos, we'll try to get into the depth of this particular nakshatra. So I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on astrology, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Shivo